things that I think that you have to master. The more hit.
Dan, before you start, do me a favor. Will you just kneel down there and take these legs in the background?
Oh, shot?
Yeah, take two. You're a good guy. Right there. Yeah, you get in here. Make the finger.
Two things you have to master. I'm sure some of the guys. How many times have you seen high school kids do this right here? Underhook. Underhook and this right here. I got this lock, he's got this lock. See this lock? Untie it. Underhook, these guys got underhook. One of the drills that we use is that you never allow anybody to ever get an underhook on you. It's real simple. You never allow the guy to get an underhook on you. So basically what we're going to do is, that means my elbow here is going to come to my rib. I'm not going to wrestle out. There should be no space between my, in fact, I look at it this way. My elbows to my ribs are sewn to my elbows to my underarm are sewn to my ribs, both sides. That's how I'm going to wrestle. I'm going to wrestle right there. That means if I'm going to take down, I'm never going to get extended. That means if I'm going to shoot, I'm never going to get extended. Every place I'm going to have to go, that means I'm going to have to keep bringing my legs and hips with me. And I'm not going to be able to get extended. One of the worst peeves that I have is somebody grabbing a guy's leg and hanging on. That irritates me. My athletes know it. When I touch somebody's legs, he better go down immediately. If there's any struggle, then I haven't correctly done the move. So now I want to make sure everybody realize that it's so important not to go for somebody's legs on takedown. You only go for the takedown. When you touch him, he's down. So you have to learn to finish it. And if you're getting extended and things like that, then you're not going to be able to do it. Anyway, so one of the drills is you work right in here. You work right here. Both guys get their hands down, and it's so easy for guys to come up like this. That's the way it is. So right now, for example, with both, next I have my hands right down here. I don't even have them up here. I don't want them up here because I'm protecting myself. I remember coming up with one, the other one's down. But anyway, what I want to basically do, we work right in here. We just work right in here like this. Both guys come in, stand straight up right now, and all I'm going to do is grab a wrist. All he's going to do is try to grab my wrist here. When he does that, I don't want him doing his shoulders. I don't want him using his shoulders. I don't want him using his elbows. I want him using only his wrist. We do a lot of rope climbing. We do a lot of forearm exercises. We do a lot of stuff because we do a lot of gripping action. We feel our grip is one of the key things. And the reason why I go back to that is I remember when I first wrestled internationally, when I wrestled the Soviets back in the late 60s, early 70s, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't move them. They were just like a block, and they were gripped. Just always boom, just like that. So we worked a lot on that particular area: fingers, wrists, forearms. That doesn't mean we don't train the whole body, but we really make sure that we use the hands a lot. One of the keys for defensive scoring is the guy never gets by your hands. Never gets by your hands. So every time you shoot, for example, as he's coming in, as he shoots, he's never by my hand. See that? So he's never in here like this. See right there? I always have my hands on him. So right now when he's coming in, it's real simple for me to stop him around. Never gets by my hand. And the other thing that you point out is that his head and shoulder really never gets below his. I should say never gets above his on the feet. From a stance point of view, if he's down right here, and I'm up in here, I better make sure I'm back in here like John Smith, getting ready to come from the outside. He does a lot of movement. He uses adaptive. John Smith, he would have been one of my wrestlers. I would have let him use his style. He was very successful. I probably would have tried to add to him some physical stuff, but he uses quick moves, more like a Muhammad Ali type kind of boxing, move, hit, strike. And he's done a great job of getting away from maybe some weaknesses that he had in his own body type. So you got to analyze on your team who's best in what style. That doesn't mean you still don't. John Smith can be very physical in certain situations. And I think that's what helps him. He can get in, knows the positioning so well that he can hurt you. But anyway. Get back to a couple different things here. For example, if he's lower than me, like this, I'm going to get down there too. I'm going to get down there and get lower as well. My arms are going to be in. I'm going to come across and stalk. I think we worked on that a little bit this morning. At the same time, I'm going to lead with my head and shoulders. I'm not going to come in square, usually in a staggered stance. More than that, once I get in, I'm going to take control of my hands. 2-on-1, 1-on-1, wrist, stuff like that. One of the drills we simply do right here, we just work it there, grab some wrist, back and forth. And again, we're only trying to do this. Don't do a lot of this. You start doing a lot of this jerking stuff. For example, my head's down, he pulls back my head. If I go up like that, no, that's not what I'm going to do. Anytime a guy pulls my head up, I'm going to circle one way or circle the other with my hands down. I'm not going to flip up this way. So he's got my hands here. I'm not going like this. See that? Get him away. All I'm going to keep doing is here, right here. My arms aren't really coming unglued or unsewed to my side. It's working right here. Because I don't want to make sure that I don't have it open. But we're hanging on here. We're hanging on here quite just right here a little bit. Now, for example, the object is really not just the wrist. Right now, I want to try to come inside. I want to try to come inside, almost like a Greco-Roman drill right here. Object, if I ever get one in on him, is good. If I ever get two in on him and hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, then I win. How do you hold it? Well, you got kind of soft drills that Brand's talking about. Right now, okay, I come in the inside and I hit him right here. That's not that good. All you have to do is back out, come around. For example, that's why you got to get inside here like this. Here you got to get come inside and walk with it. Hold it for 3 or 4 seconds, and I'll say I win. But for example, right now, I'm in Russ, and all of a sudden he starts coming inside. Now, I don't wait until he gets inside on me. It's like I don't let a guy put a leg in on me to try to beat him. I don't let a guy get an underhook. Halfway through the move, for example, all of a sudden he starts coming inside, right there, and I'm coming back in. See, now, as soon as he beat me to the inside, just a little bit, I'm coming right back to the inside immediately. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. Almost always have at least one of his arms tied up with the wrist if I can, not in seat position. And you'll see, you wonder why sometimes two real good runners don't score a lot of points, because they're jockeying for hand control. They're jockeying for hand fight, and they're just going back and forth, back and forth. Usually one guy will break after a certain point of time. So anyway, so this is basically, we do a lot of this stuff in here, standing here, do a lot of this stuff trying to come inside, we do a lot of stuff where we're ending up in 2-on-1, and that type of thing. As soon as I grab my hand right there, or just grab right there. You know, I don't let him have that. As soon as I feel like he has anything on, I don't want him having any grips on me. Because then his chances of hitting a hole are a lot greater. As soon as I come up, maybe another 10 steps, I'm breaking that grip right away, going into something like that. See, look at that right there. As soon as I got right here, he reached over right there and grabbed my wrist. You know, most people might think that that's fine. I can't stand that right there. As soon as I got here like this, and I saw it all, I'm breaking that grip. He's not going to have nothing on him. I don't want him to have anything on him. Even like, say, for example, I got a good forearm side. Okay, it's on my elbow. Now, I don't even like him there. I don't even like him there. I'll probably do something to try to get him on my elbow. But if he's just kind of relaxed, I might not. If I'm in pretty good control there, where I really got him jacked up there, you know, I won't feel so bad. But if he does anything with my elbow, push it in, start pulling it off, I'm going to take it off. Chances are I'm going to reach over and grab it and take it off. I'm coming here. Or right now, I'm getting down. Getting down. Do a lot of stuff right there. Do a lot of stuff where I'm pushing and pull. A lot of stuff where I'm pushing and pull. Okay, here's the first drill we're going to work on. The first drill we're going to work on, and I'm throwing a lot of stuff out to you. We don't have to work on everything. The first drill we're going to work on is, and I don't know how much brand put on this. The first drill is simply this. All I'm going to do is, I'm going to be on an inside tie, and on a collar. Inside tie and collar. And all I'm going to do right now is push in, push back a little bit. And all I'm going to do is just like this. Again, I don't raise my hand. From here, I'm going to come here. I'm going to raise this hand, I'm going to raise this hand. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to raise my arm. Usually for setups, just hands are good enough. So I'm just going to push in him a little bit. He's going to help. He's going to lean into me. All I'm going to do is pull him straight down, right? And move. Okay, all I'm going to do is right here. Lean on me, lean. Right. So all I'm going to do is not. If you're having trouble with your kids, it's a good way to teach them to put them down on the mat. Having put both hands on my shoulders and lean on him. Lean to the point where if I let go, he falls down. That's how you tell the kid. Tell the kid, as soon as he touches me, I'm holding you up. I'm holding you up. I'm holding you up. You know, put more weight on. Put more weight. If I let go out, you've got to fall. Okay? So in wrestling, it's push, pull, shove. You know, you're in position. As soon as you feel any weight on you, you want to be able to know what to do. So right now, for example, if I put down, he puts weight on me, all of a sudden, you know, you're almost going to snap from there, or I'm going to come over top. then we lay on over top, and snap right from there. Now this is just one phase, because I incorporate the scoring